birthday, Bill Clinton. Welcome, one and all, to the K.O.E. Nation as we raise our glass in salute to every U.S. president. This is the birthday of one William Jefferson Clinton. So, he was one of the more famous presidents of our modern era. He was a man who I like to really emphasize persuasion. Whenever I'm on either the Dog and Chicken Show or any other shows, I like to emphasize the idea of persuasion. He was perhaps one of the most persuasive presidents of our modern era. He had one of the best lines in terms of pure persuasion. American people, I feel your pain. Like it was just, that was what won him the election. I feel your pain. And so in terms of persuasion, the guy knew what he was doing. He was originally a governor of Arkansas. Before that, he had a pretty extensive tour of Ivy League schools. He even spent a small time at Oxford, which is where he picked up the love for a certain drink called Snakebite. Snakebite is half hard apple cider, half lager. So I have a nice little German style lager, cross strain from here in Nebraska. So good stuff. So we are going to make a snake bite. But strangely enough, when Bill Clinton returned to the UK, I believe it was actually after his term as president had concluded, or it was shortly thereafter. Straighten out my presidential pocket square. Hey, very on brand. When he returned, it was actually a violation of certain barkeeping laws in England, serving laws, that they could not serve a snake bite. And to me, you know, whether you agree or disagree with any president, by God, that's the president of the United States visiting you, should serve that man his snake bite. So, in honor of the snake bite he did not get to have, we are going to make one here tonight. Snake bite's pretty easy to make. If you have these ingredients at home, feel free to join along. It's pretty much just a basic half and half. Half beer, let that settle for a minute. Bill Clinton also, strangely enough, he is part of a very long line of presidents where his original birth name was going to be William Jefferson Blythe Jr. That was his biological father's name, but he tragically died in an auto accident a few months before Bill Clinton was ever born. And so I don't know if it was shortly after. At some point, he was adopted by Roger Clinton, and he kept the name Clinton clearly until his adulthood. So that's something he also shares with President Gerald Ford, is a completely different birth name versus the name that they go by, which isn't widely reported. Fascinating to me. But, you know, it's unfortunate that it came due to tragedy, but that is what it is. Roger Clinton, this is another interesting presidential fraternity that Bill Clinton belongs to. Roger Clinton was an alcoholic and was abusive. And so that was an example that Bill Clinton saw. And he was a fairly moderate drinker throughout his life. You really couldn't identify too many heavily drunk moments unless Bill Clinton had to deal with Boris Yeltsin. That's actually, Clinton had to get quite heavily intoxicated whenever Yeltsin would visit, because apparently that was Yeltsin at his easiest to deal with, which that's actually kind of funny. So, all right, we got us. Let's let that settle here. Get our handy dandy bar spoon. Mix it up good and proper so we know we've got a good mix of lager and cider. So let's try this particular favorite of one William Jefferson Clinton, to the former president of these United States, William Jefferson Clinton. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Okay, that's delightful. That is good. Wow. I don't like beer. I don't drink beer hardly ever. That's good. That's just objectively good. So, wow. Well, I can see why you like that one, Mr. President. So, folks, please, even if all you got's a beer, or if you have a hard cider, raise your glass in toast to one of the presidents of these United States, one William Jefferson Clinton. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Catch you later, folks.